Can he do another one? He might try to square it again. Dahl is there again, and he scored again.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have the chance to qualify for the Conference League, Europa League. I literally have no idea what it is, but we have the chance to get something out of today. As you can see, we sit in 4th place. We've got 3 games left, in fact, but these 2 games we're going to play are the most important ones, as I'll explain in a second. But the last game might not even matter, but if we have to play it, we will play it if we need a result. But it might just be a case of seeing the result and confirming our spot in Europe if we do get there, because we have 2 games coming up today. The first is against Rosenborg away, who are the team in 5th place, and then after that, at the Tromsø Arena, we are playing against Odds, who are in 6th place. So the 2 teams who are trying to stop us from qualifying for Europe we're going to be playing them today. I mean, we should qualify, depending. I mean, as you can see, we're only 2nd, briefly dropped down 5th place. We've been around for a very long time, and now into 4th place. We have climbed. We've actually done pretty well for ourselves. Obviously, in the last episode, we were knocked out of the Norwegian Cup to Lillestrøm in that game. But then after that, we've not been beaten in the league in 8 games. 4 draws, 4 wins, some pretty important results. We held Lillestrøm to a 0-0 draw in the league, which is a little bit frustrating, but we bounced back after that. 3 wins on the bounce, a 1-1 draw at home against Brann, and then after that a 2-2 draw against Molde. We are, I'd like to think, the only team in a long time who Molde have not managed to beat in a league season. So that is very, very impressive stuff from us. It was a huge point. Then it topped off with a 5-0 win at home against Sarpsborg, the old enemy. It looks like they could be getting relegated, which is a big shame, really, but I guess it's their time to go down. But yeah, huge game today. I mean, these 2 have played each other recently, and the result was a 6-2 win for the Rosenborg against Odds, which is just crazy. Both of them have got Conference League games as well, which will do us some favours. We're going in very, very tired in those games. We know what we need to do. We need to get points from both of those games, and we want to get top 4, maybe even top 3, you know. Also, as you can see, Molde may just lose out on the league title. It's Viking who's having their shot at trying to beat them, and it's probably the best effort I've seen at trying to stop them. They're doing very, very well, and it looks like they could finally beat them if they just hang in there. I don't know if are they going to play each other at the end of the season. If we go and take a look what a game that would be, it does not look like they're going to, but yeah, that's very, very impressive, and hopefully that they can come away with that result. The first winner of the league that is in Molde in 6 years, as you can see. That would be nice to see, definitely. So 2 games today, absolutely huge for us. Let's go and play the first one against Rosenborg. So the team for this game against Rosenborg, we're back to full strength. We're going to start on the cautious mentality. That will definitely pay off for us, but back to full strength. As I say, the team starts with Nilsson in goal. We've got a back line of Lasanta, Myra and Ramaj, Kornienko, Dahl, Pereira and Conceição in the midfield. We've got Motta on the left, Kuta on the right and Flores up top. Kick off here in this game against Rosenborg. It's important we respect the opponent, you know, a team who just qualified for the I want to say Champions League if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be a tough game, but we still will sit in a good position regardless of the result. We'd still be in the top 5. I'm fairly certain Odds have just beaten Viking as well, so they may have just denied Molde of winning the title, or maybe a Viking of winning the title of Molde, or maybe not, because Molde have in fact lost as well, and that is a remarkable result if that does go. We are 1-0 down in this game. The chance to make it 2, luckily it does not go, but yeah, in this game it's important we respect the opponent. As I say, a team who've finished 2nd last year, were the first team to beat Molde in the Norwegian Cup final for many, many years. 3 or 4 years they finally dethroned them with quite the result as well, so we have to respect them coming here. But I think if we can come away with a point, that probably would be a pretty good result for us. Top 4 is still the aim, but as I say, if we can come away with that we want, then that would be perfect for us as Conceição finds himself on the ball. He's going to go to Ramaj now into Pereira. Dahl finds himself on the ball. Big game needed from our captain. I never mentioned who the captain really is, but it is genuinely Dahl, and I think he's got a few. I mean, how old is he? 20? I want to say like 25, 26, maybe. Yeah, 25. So he's definitely got a few years in this club. What a player he is! He reminds me of a. I'm not sure how to profile him really. I'd like to think of him as a maybe a Relaine Chouameni, I think is probably the best way to describe him. He's got a real good presence in the midfield. He can create chances for himself. Flores is through here. That is a huge goal from Flores there. He's gone to the. I mean, he's pointing to the screen. The referee. I don't know why, but yeah, as I was saying, Dahl, the arms in the air, it's 1-1. Dahl is a huge player. Aurelian Chouameni is probably the best player. I mean, I'm a big fan of him and how he plays. I think his presence, for how tall he is, how he plays in the box as well, his passing range, the shots he can have. I think it's probably the player we compare him to, and he is a real key player in this team, a real leader, and that's why he is the captain of this team. 1-1 here against Rosenborg. If we can hold on to half-time with this, that would be perfect for us. I'm fairly certain if we draw this game, we would stay 4th place, so if that's a result we come away with from this difficult game, then that would be good. Mauro Couto has got some space to run into. He squares it back to Flores. Flores plays it into Dahl. He's not able to get on the end of that, but it will stay alive here. If Conceição can win his head, he's not able to, but it falls to Myra now. Myra's leaving the club at the end of the season, which is so disappointing. I really need to get better at doing the contracts earlier, but he is leaving, going to Granada. Dahl has played Flores through. Flores is in! I think he's offside this time, but if it does stand, what a huge goal that would be. As I'm saying, I mean, this game's been crazy. Will the goal stand? Could be a huge goal if we want to go to Europe, but it isn't going to stand. Still 1-1 going into half-time. It's a pretty good first half from us, considering we were on the back foot for the most part of it. And yeah, Myra is leaving West Fan, new centre-back. It is a shame because he's one I wanted for the future, but I guess we can't have him really. There might be one final chance in this half as Motta is trying to get on the end of this. He's not able to. Really broken into the team this season. I've been very, very impressed by him. He's performed very, very well in place of Fanael Tewels, who left the club obviously for that huge fee, which he did. It's a ball into the middle, bit of defending required. Ramaj wins his header. It's a missed header there by Pereira, which is probably expected at his very tall height of 165 centimeters or something like that. It's a ball down this left side, maybe an offside in there. The ball is delivered to the edge of the area. Square ball now cleared in the end. The shot goes in. What a save that is by Nilsson. It's reflex save from him to deny the attacker for Rosenborg there. Can we go into half time here? It's been a pretty frustrating first half. I mean, it's 1-1, which is what we can take away, but we need to be a bit better in the second half. It's frustrating that we are not. We don't have the result that we want in this game so far, but if we can improve, we will come away with some more points if we find that goal, but it doesn't look like it's going to come here. There's 30 minutes left. Can we find a late goal, or is it going to be a draw? Come away with a very valuable point going into these last 2 games of the season. So obviously we play odds in the next game. If we get, we'll wait till the end of the game. Obviously there's still a lot of time in this game, but it's ticking. Flores is in the middle there. He's fouled in the area, and that is going to be a penalty for Flores, and he is going to have the chance to seal our place in European football if we get this result. Absolutely massive. Out of the 2 huge games that I'm on about, if it does go, the penalty decision, the referee is going to come back on the field. He's taking his time. Any chance here, ref? Can we get a decision, please? The decision is penalty awarded, and Flores is going to have the chance to step up and make it 2-1 in this game. No pressure, son. Absolutely no pressure on you, my friend. Slot it away, simple stuff, and you could make it 2-1 here. Alex Flores steps up here. It's a massive penalty. Absolutely amazing from him. I couldn't get my words out then. I don't know what I was trying to say, but what a penalty that is from Flores. The goal to see us into Europe again next year. It's absolutely massive. It's a huge penalty from him. He's just composure. He's placed it into that bottom corner. He seals us the 3 points if we can hold on, and that will go down in the history of this club. I mean, it's a huge huge game, two really tough games, and if we come away with the result that we want here, we can put it down to his performance in this game. 2 goals for him. What a performance it's been, and we just need to hold out here in this game. We'll go on the cautious mentality for the rest here. Yeah, as I say, if we are qualified for Europe, I mean, it's not guaranteed where, but I mean, yeah, even with this result, I didn't expect us to get this result really. I thought we'd come away with a point. It would have to be a goal difference of 11 overturned in the game against odds. So whatever happens, I mean, it looks like we could go on and get that 4th place spot, which we were looking for. Absolutely massive result. We just need to hold out here. Is there even time for one more goal? Maybe Ennison is dispossessed there, and now it's a forward ball for the Rosenborg attacker. Maybe there's one final chance in this game for one of the teams. The Rosenborg players just taking their time. They've still got a lot of time in this game to find the goal that they need for themselves. It's into the, I mean, it's playing down that right side. It's just taking their time, seeing what they can do. Bit of a press required from us. We're on the cautious mentality, trying to manage the rest of this game. It's a deep ball in. Headers need to be won. The header isn't won, and it is 2-2 now in this game. It's a bit disappointing, really. We thought we'd had it in the end, but I mean, if we can find a late goal in this game, then maybe we do. But 2-2, it is tied up in this game. There was still a lot of time for them to find the goal. Not going to be in this game unless we find another late goal. We'll have to see. Maybe even Rosenborg will have the last chance. It's a ball to the edge of the area. It's threatening. Don't let the shot go in. It's hit the post, luckily for us, even though it did go in. And Conceição might look to get this clear. And Rosenborg are going to continue the pressure here. Or maybe not, because we're going to try and create something for ourselves as the 90th minute goes in this game. There's a bit of added time, and the full-time whistle is going to go. We just need a win in the next game, or a win from the next 2 games, and we are through to European football once again. So an unchanged team for this game against Odds. Odds, a team who have Rodrigo de Paul on their wings somehow. I mean, we are the 3rd biggest club in terms of reputation in Norway, but apparently we can't get players like him. But anyway, the team starts with Nilsson in goal. We've got a back line of Lasanta, Myra and Ramaj, Kornienko, Dahl, Pereira and Conceição in the midfield. We've got Motta on the left, Kuta on the right and Flores up top. Kick off here in this game against Odds. As you can see there, if we go back to the tablet, that is literally Rodrigo de Paul playing on their wings. I mean, 36 years of age, I don't know how effective he is, but I mean, I guess he's still there. I'm sure he's their best player by a long stretch of the imagination, but yeah, what can you do really? Dahl with the shot, as I said in the last game, big game player, and already he's turning up in the early moments of this game. But if we could get and we need a little bit more out of him. I mean, I don't know what we need really. I think a point might do the job. A win would pretty much confirm us if we maintain our goal difference. I don't know. It said something in the pre-match briefing about all this stuff. I don't really pay attention. I probably should take a bit more note of what is going on, but I've done all the calculations before. I think we just get a win and we're through. It's as simple as that. Where are Rosenborg? Rosenborg are there, so if we get a win, we would go and overtake them still and maintain our lead. Motta is through here. He squares the ball. Flores is there. What a save that is by the Odds goalkeeper there to deny us of our opening goal in this game. I'm a bit more confident we can get a result in this game than the last one. I mean, Rosenborg was a tough game. Why we came away with a point and not the 3, but yeah, I think we can come away with something in this game, whatever we need. The 3 points, the 1 point. I mean, 1 point probably isn't the best thing now that I've seen Rosenborg are in fact winning. They have Strom Godset in their last game, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, we're still in the top 5, but we really want top 4, because as the higher up you go, the better it is, at least as long as you're not in first place. And as you can see there, Viking are still top of the league as it stands. I mean, for a moment they were confirmed champions when Lillestrøm were winning, but Molde have gone on and equalised, and if they can hold on, what a result that would be. Molde have finally been dethroned, and we would have a unique Norwegian team in the Champions League next year. What a result that would be. Hopefully they can go on and do well, whoever it is really, because it will continue to help the reputation. For us is through on goal here. He's made a nice run. Can he look to go and square it back? That's what he does. Dahl is there. He is inevitable. Dahl has just qualified us for European football if we can hold on for the rest of this game. I mean, we said it last game, but this time it really could count because we have been really, really good in this game thus far. And if we continue like this, then we should be on for the result that we need. It's been a great start to the game for us, and we need to continue to play like this for the rest of it, as it's 1-0 here there. As you can see, 10 minutes left in this half, and now we need to hold on. Petson in goal for odds, actually, our backup goalkeeper of last year, so that's nice to see him come back to the Tromso. Flores has absolutely done his man here. Can he do another one? He might try to square again. Dahl is there again, and he scored again. And Dahl and Flores, what are they doing? What a performance this is from the pair of them to qualifiers for Europe. Dahl and Flores, absolute heroes here. It's just the carbon copy of each other. We are 2-0 up here, and we are going to Europe, and we're going to finish in 4th place. No need to even show the ham-cam game if this is how it stands, because even if we lose, we are going to go through to European football. We're going to go through to something good as well. Vålerenga are winning as well. They've turned it around on Rosenborg's head. That's why they've lost all their 3 points, because if it was as it was now, we'd still be ahead of them. So this result that we have right now, if it stands, what a result this would turn out to be. We've got 45 minutes. We're 45 minutes away from finishing 4th. It'd be a huge finish for us, and we'd finally be back in European football. And you'd think this is the season where we finally can go on and win it. We never do that while in the league, but I mean, how we played against Marseille, we did that result against Ajax before that. If we have a pre-season against European teams, this team, all of these players apart from Myra, and I think he's the only player, yeah, just Myra, everyone is staying for next year. Obviously maybe some changes, but apart from that, all of them are staying. This team is pretty much the same as who played in the Marseille game at the start of the year. You really start to think, is there the chance for us to go on and win the Conference League? And I've seen the teams who are in the Conference League. It's Marseille and it's Fiorentina. I think they're the only two teams who will pose threats to us, and obviously it's going to change next year, but if Marseille go again, if it's Fiorentina again, if we get our revenge on Marseille and make it to the final, or even in the final, we finally go on and complete that task that we've wanted to do. Dahl, Pereira, Myra on what could be his final game on the channel, all combining. It's into Pereira now, who might actually take up Myra's role. I've been considering it, but that'll be something for the pre-season to look at. Conceição down this right side, he's got space to run into if he wants to go. Pereira, he's instrumental in everything that goes on in this midfield. It's been a good decision to come into this team, in this system. Flores is through now, he's beating his man. Can he get the shot away? It's just gone wide off the post. I thought it might have been a save, but he's not able to convert on that occasion. There's not even a need to show the ham-cam game. We are in 4th place, and if we win this game, we will stay in 4th place, because we're going to be 1 point clear even if Rosenborg win their game in the end against Vålerenga. What an end to the season this is. We've picked up 4 out of 6 points. We've managed it really, really well. We went away to that Rosenborg game. It was a tough game. I said we had to come here and get the 3 points at the Tromsø, and that is exactly what we have done. And we need 30 minutes now to hold on. It's a poor ball from Flores. I mean, I don't know why he didn't try and find Dahl. Them midfielders, absolutely crazy. Pereira, Dahl, what players they are. All them in the attack have been really, really good, and the defense has been good as well, because the amount of goals we've conceded has gone significantly down. I just think that bad spell in the middle of the season didn't do us much favours. I mean, when we finished 3rd that one year, I think we played worse then than we have this year. We weren't as convincing. We conceded more goals, but this season, hats off to the players. Kuto with a shot. What a goal that would have been if it had gone in. Would have raised the roof, knowing that we are going back to European football. It's been very, very impressive, and the reason it's so I'm so happy with the result is because if we take this into European football and we replicate even anything close to what we did against Marseille, you fancy us to have a real good chance in the Conference League, and I think that's where we're going to be going. It's probably going to be some Europa League qualifiers. I don't really know. We'll have to see when the time comes around, and if it is, I will make a sound judgment as to what is put on camera, because in the interests of we're 30 episodes in now, whatever. In the interests of continuing to move at a good pace, I don't want to keep going on with every single game of qualifiers. We know we can do them now, and if we get knocked out, then we get knocked out. I'm sure I will not let that happen, because I think this team, I mean, we were millimeters away from beating Marseille. I think we can beat the teams that we have to face in the qualifiers. I mean, arguably the qualifier games were harder than what we played against Marseille, to be honest. I don't know what we did in the Marseille game, but it was just not meant to be in the end. As in this game, I mean, as it stands, we are still qualified. We're not qualified, but for fourth place. We are qualified for Europe now, but if Rosenborg overturn a 10-goal difference, and they would overtake our fourth place spot, the full-time whistle goes, we're back in European football. So confirmation of our fourth place spot in the league. We got a 4-0 win against HamKam. Great result for us. Flores getting 2 goals. He finished second in the Golden Boot. And you know who else finished second? Viking finished second. Oh, they have let us down. Let's just put it that way. Who did they have in the last game? Let's go and take a look. It's Stuyvik. So Stuyvik have what is the? Okay, so it was decided by 50 minutes. They've bowled it. Oh, I cannot believe that. They've gifted Mulder their 5th league or 6th league title in a row now. Oh, no. I bet they'll be absolutely raging. What can you do, really? We're in 4th place. What's happening? Is the no, the final hasn't happened yet. When is this game going to happen? I don't know if is it going to happen soon? It's happening in a few days. So, whatever the result, we're going to be in 4th place, dropping down. I don't know what it will be, but I've just remembered that the qualifiers happen in the middle of the season, so we will have played a few league games. We'll probably open the season, on a league game, and then after that it might be qualifiers, it might be not, I'm not sure, we'll have to see. But yeah, that is the end of the season, a 4th place finish, and a very, very good end to the season for us. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this outro, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, bye bye.